What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today's vehicle is a 2016 Chevrolet Silverado that came in straight off the farm, and it's an absolute mess. The wheel wells and running boards are full of mud. The front end is covered in bug guts. There's dirt and dust covering every square inch of this interior. There's some nasty grime here and there, and then of course some bullets laying around, because you know that's exactly what you'd expect to find in a farm truck. And now before we jump into things here, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I've got more great content like this coming out soon. Ring the bell so you guys get notified when those videos are out. Alright guys, well you can see how dirty this truck is. I have a lot of work ahead of me here, so without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so as we get ready to do the pre-wash rinse here, I just thought I would ask you guys to give me a quick follow over on Instagram. I try to post as much as I can on there, and you'll usually get some behind the scenes or some early sneak peeks of upcoming videos on there. So as usual, the pressure washer is going to do most of the heavy lifting here by getting as much of the dirt off the paint as possible before my wash mitt ever hits it. Again, same thing here on the front where all those bugs are. I'm just trying to get as much of them off as I possibly can at this point. You'll see I had to run inside and grab a bunny hug. It was super cold this morning, and with the wind spraying all that water back at me, I was really starting to freeze, which now has me kind of curious where everyone is from and what kind of weather you guys get to detail in. So do me a quick favor, leave a comment down below of where you guys are all from. Alright, so getting to where the bulk of the mess is, and that's in the wheel wells. And of course this truck has carpeted wheel well liners, which are just, you know, super fun to deal with. So they're literally just caked with dirt. And unfortunately, it just takes a fair bit of time to get them sprayed out and to get those liners nice and clean. But it is a pretty satisfying part of the detail, as you know, you get to watch all that mud just kind of wash away. Alright, so now that I've spent almost an hour rinsing the truck, it's finally time to clean the wheels and the tires, and for that I use some wheel and tire cleaner and a variety of brushes to remove all of the blooming from the tires and all the dirt and the brake dust from the rim faces and down in the barrels too. So just before I started with the foam bath, I went ahead and sprayed some bug remover on the front end, kind of as a pre-treatment to help to start to dissolve some of the bug guts. And then once the truck was covered in foam, I always go around with a detail brush to get into all the crevices and around the emblems, and especially behind the gas door, to remove any of the dirt that the wash mitt is going to miss. Now, because the door jambs on this truck were full of caked on dirt, the easiest and the safest way to get most of that out was to very carefully use the pressure washer to spray them out, obviously making sure to avoid any back spray going into the truck. So what I'm doing here is just trying to clear a clean path for the truck so I don't track a bunch of mud into the garage on the wheels. this is the aftermath of washing this truck. Gross. You know, it feels like it's been quite a while since Mike stopped by to help me dry a vehicle. So if you guys want to say thanks to Mike for helping me out, do it by smashing the thumbs up button. I know he loves when you guys do that. Moving on to the interior, and it's time to empty the truck of any loose items in the doors or in, any of the compartments. And you guys know I've been waiting to find some more weird things in a vehicle, and this one certainly didn't disappoint. Besides the massive amount of garbage, I found a fork, a bunch of bullets, a pile of old air fresheners. I'm guessing the owner must have been collecting them or something. I don't know why you do that, but. And then I found this little mini Joker doll too. It's quite the variety of odd things in this truck. You can see now that the WeatherTech mats are out, they really do a great job keeping the carpets underneath them clean. We've still got some dirty and stained carpets, around those that need to be cleaned. Now, because there's dust in every crack and crevice in this truck, the detail brushes are incredibly useful because without them, I couldn't possibly get that dirt out. And if you guys are like me, if I can see dirt or dust somewhere when I'm detailing, I can't leave it. Like basically if I see it, it gets cleaned, and so I couldn't possibly do that effectively without these brushes. That being said, if you guys are at all interested in picking up a set for yourself, I've got the link to the ones I use in the description, along with links to most of the other products and tools that I use as well. Now, because pretty much every square inch of the interior of this truck was dirty, I'm doing a wipe down with my APC diluted 10:1, and I just spray some into a slightly damp microfiber cloth and then wipe every panel down. But I've always got a detail brush with me just in case I need to get into any tight spaces, like the speaker grill or door handles. For the cup holders, because these were so filthy with, I don't know, who knows what, I just spray some all-purpose cleaner directly into them and then agitate with the brush and wipe dry with a microfiber towel. Turning to the carpets now, and first I've got to get this little Sour Patch Kid out of here. Now, as much as he wants to stick around and watch, he's not allowed. Okay, so now I'm spraying on the carpet cleaning solution, and this pump sprayer makes it super easy and quick to get the solution down. Then a couple minutes later, I'll agitate with the drill brush to get the dirt lifted up to the surface and ready for the extractor to suck it all away. So the extractor I'm using here is a Bissell Spot Clean Professional, and I'm probably gonna sound like a broken record, but I absolutely love this machine, guys. It honestly makes cleaning carpets super fun and does an incredible job of getting them clean and dry. This has been one of those tools that I really wish I had bought years ago, as it's had such an enormous impact on my detailing ability, and the amount of time it saved me has been significant. So if any of you have ever considered getting an extractor, I would highly recommend this unit. Check out the link in the description if you guys are interested. All right, time for the first dirty water pour, and it always amazes me at how dirty that water is. It's gross. All right, now that the carpets are nice and clean, it's time to UV protect all the trim. And for that, I'm using my absolute favorite product, and that's Aerospace 303, to not only provide great UV protection, but it also leaves the interior with that freshly detailed look that I just love so much. So because the truck has leather, we're gonna go ahead and spray on some leather cleaner, agitate with a soft horsehair brush, and then wipe it down with a microfiber towel. Then once I've done that, I'll apply some conditioner to keep the leather feeling soft and supple. All right, so time to do something about those nasty floor mats. And what my process is here is to first spray them off with the pressure washer, get them, mostly clean, and then hit them with some APC diluted 4:1, agitating with my soft wheel brush, and then I just rinse them clean. Okay, now it's time to get this truck's paint protected and restore some gloss to it. So I'm applying a layer of wax with my dual action polisher. And this is another one of those tools that I really wish I had bought a long time ago, because it just saves so much time, when applying waxers or sealants, obviously, as opposed to doing it by hand. When I need some loving, baby. Okay, so because I love Aerospace 303 so much, I also apply it to all the exterior plastics to really make them pop. And now for the glass. Obviously it's a pretty straightforward process here, but the one tip I have is to use a waffle weave towel instead of a regular microfiber towel, as they won't leave any lint behind. And since I switched over to using a waffle weave towel, I have never seen a streak on glass. Last up, before we get to see how good this truck looks, is to quickly dress the tires with some water-based tire shine.
Take me to your soul.
All right guys, we have got this farm truck looking fresh. It's looking pretty. It is fully detailed. Kind of hurts actually that I have to give this back, knowing that it's going back out to the farm and it's probably gonna be dirty again in a week, but that's okay. Anyways, that's gonna wrap up this video, guys. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel and turn the bell on. I've got more awesome dirty vehicles like this coming your way soon, so make sure you don't miss those. That's it guys, I'll see you in the next one.
Thank you.